Well, Turn, I have to say I'm impressed with how well your little newbie has taken to the field.
I think you mean Noomi, sir?
I think I know what I meant. Now, I understand Sebastian had a few qualms about coming back to work with us.
He was pretty clear he didn't want to see you.
Called you a monster, too. Amongst other things.
Well, he's been through a lot. Though I have no idea what he has against me. I'm the one who sent you to save him.
You weren't very supportive of his ficus.
That crazy plant on wheels? It's hardly practical, is it? Plants need sunlight to work. I mean, what if the sun goes down? Or the driver has to go through a very long tunnel?
There are certain fungi that don't need light, and you could always go with a hybrid.
Then our poor mechanics would have 2 engines to fix.
You'll have to forgive Noomi. She's a little overexcited after her first time in the field.
In that case, perhaps she should stick to assistant duties for the time being.
I'll keep that in mind.
Now then, I'd like to visit Sebastian in person. I trust you have his whereabouts?
What do you want with him?
So suspicious. I appreciate your dedication to your craft, but there is such a thing as overkill.
She's new to this, Arthur. Cut her some slack.
Well, if you can't trust your employer, who can you trust?
I completely agree. You'll find him in a shipping container on Pier 11, lime green. Can't miss it.
Sounds like Sebastian really has gone mad then. Living in a shipping container like a common wastrel? I'll do my best to try and talk some sense into him. Get him back on the winning team, so to speak. Thank you both for your exceptional work. Especially you, Noomi.
That was a good move back there. Selling out Sebastian will make things a lot easier between you and Penderbrook.
I was just doing my job.
Take it easy. I'm not judging you. We're corporate spies. Selling out is our business.
That's a pretty grim way of looking at things.
You got that right. Would you mind getting that?
Hello?
All right, where are you keeping him?
Excuse me?
Sebastian! He's gone missing. They checked the surveillance tape at the pier and he was taken away by 2 guys in masks.
What do these guys look like?
I just said they were wearing masks, dummy.
That's crazy.
Of course it is. Is that why you make them wear them? So I sound like a lunatic when I try to tell people about it?
If that's the plan, it's working.
Yeah, laugh it up. First you break into our facility, then you destroy our creation, and now you're picking us off one by one?
We had nothing to do with this.
You're the only person who knows where we're hiding. If you didn't, who did?
Penderbrook. He made us all tell him.
Penderbrook? That's the worst person you could tell. He's probably back in the zoo as we speak.
What zoo?
Oh, why is everyone out to get us? Maybe I should have just stayed with Thornton.
Thornton? What do you mean, Thornton Penderbrook?
Just stay away from me, okay? The last thing I need is more of you in my life.
Lacey, wait. Is there a number I can reach you at if I find anything out?
No. From now on, I'm just gonna live with my mother and lead a quiet, boring, normal life away from all your meddling.
We need to find out where they're holding him.
And how do you suppose we do that?
Penderbrook's obviously involved in this. Why don't we follow him?
That's a good idea. But he's too smart for a common tale. Our best bet is to plant a tracker on Penderbrook and see where it takes us. Thornton, send Hab to my office, please.
He's away on vacation this week.
Doesn't your ID card have a tracker?
We only give them to field agents, so we only have the one. Hold on. Thornton, send in Horace, please.
Very well.
There's my favorite desk jockey. What's going on?
Yes, well, Noomi and we need to borrow your ID card.
I ain't falling for that again. You got an ID card of your own. You don't need mine.
I need the tracker.
The tracker? No. Tracking's something field agents do. I think we both agree that here's my domain.
You're right, Horace. I'm sorry for taking your time. Well, I tried.
That was pathetic.
If he doesn't want to give it up, I don't want to make him upset.
Make him upset? You're his boss. If he doesn't do what you say, you should fire him.
I can't do that. Let's just wait until next week when Hab comes in.
You are openly bald now. He doesn't have anything over you anymore.
Thornton, send Horace back in.
He's on his way.
What now, Turnerino?
Sorry to bother you. It's just the tracker on your key card. It's company property, and I need it.
I already told you once now. Don't make me tell you twice.
Well, in that case, I have no choice but to Noomi, help me out here.
Just tell him already.
Tell him what, Turnerino?
Well, Horace, as my employee, you have to follow my orders. And if you can't follow my orders, maybe this isn't the right place for you.
You fire me, who are you gonna send out into the field? This rookie?
As a matter of fact, yes. And actually, I've been thinking of getting back in the field myself.
I think we all know you need a look people can trust to work the field. Neither of you got that going for you. Especially with all that skin you're showing on top.
He's right.
No, he's not.
Stop wasting my time with this nonsense. Next time you bring me in here, it better be for something important.
I'm sorry, Noomi. It's impossible for me to talk down to a guy with such a thick head of hair. Oh, especially looking the way I do.
Let me fire him.
He wouldn't believe you. It would have to come from me.
Just take him off the payroll then.
He won't notice that for a whole 2 weeks. Who knows what they'll do to Sebastian in the meantime?
Is there anything I can do to boost your self-esteem?
I guess it'd be easier to fire him if he were a little more unkempt. Less dashing.
He's not dashing.
Well, thanks to you, he's a lot more dashing than I am.
Let's just get you a new wig. That should boost your confidence.
I can't bring the wig back now that everyone knows I'm bald. That'd be pathetic.
And this isn't. Have I mentioned how distinguished you've been looking lately?
What are you doing?
I'm making you feel better about yourself.
No, you're making me feel nauseous.
I'm going to go see if I can get that tracker off Horace.
Good luck.
Hello?
You know, you really should have mentioned you had a background in advertising. That might have put you over the top.
Excuse me?
That stunt you pulled with my recruitment flyer. My team tells me you saved me hundreds of dollars on classified ads. Plus, I got to snatch Turn's whole workforce out from under his nose. Pretty nice piece of payback for the way he threw me under the bus.
Turn told me what he did to you. I'm sorry you had to go through that.
Pretty immature, wasn't it? But I suppose it's all water under the bridge. Tell me, is he still sporting that rug?
He got rid of it, actually.
So there's hope for him after all.
So? Are you gonna hire me or what?
Easy there, hotshot. I'm not that vindictive. You're all he has right now, and from what I gather from your former coworkers, he's in way over his head.
His self-esteem is completely shot.
That's the least of his problems. I've been talking to some of his former employees, and it sounds like Penderbrook's mixed up in something bad. Almost every invention they've looked into over the last 20 years leads to a dead end. Always the same story. Inventor goes missing, company folds, and the invention dies on the vine. Do you know anything about this?
Not at all. Penderbrook Motors is a fantastic place to work.
Playing your cards close to your chest. Well, at least we know you're loyal. But this is serious business. Most companies want to steal ideas, not stop them altogether. Why is he putting all these resources to get something he's not going to use?
Maybe he doesn't want the competition.
But stealing these inventions would give him a competitive edge. It's like the only thing he cares about is stopping it. Do me a favor and try to keep your eyes open over the next couple weeks. If you come up with any good leads, I might be able to bend that rule about 2 years' experience.
Really?
Really?
Why won't you listen to Turn?
You think I don't see the way the wind is blowing? First, he puts you in the field, then he takes my leverage, ditching the rub. Next thing you know, I'm back in the mailroom, hoping for my big break. Telling him no every once in a while is the best way to keep him in line.
Have you ever considered shaving your head?
Have you?
I have. Why won't Turn stand up to you?
Isn't it obvious? I look better than him, talk better than him, and more importantly, I dress better than him. Honestly, I'm surprised either of you have the nerve to talk to me, let alone order me around.
Could I, try picking your pocket again?
You must think I'm a real dum-dum, don't you?
Well, you're fired.
Says who?
Turn. He asked me to tell you.
I'm gonna have to hear that from his mouth if I'm gonna believe it.
I'm done talking to you.
Well, it's about time.
Can I have a cup of coffee?
Coffee? You're asking me about coffee? Well, I'm clearly going through a crisis. Where is your heart?
I can get it myself.
First, you sabotage my office. Now you want to take away my administrative duties? Circle somewhere else, you vulture. Even after all that work, all our history together, she still won't speak to me.
Who won't speak to you?
My darling, sweet Lacey Wacy. We were supposed to be married before she lost her mind and left me at the altar. See how happy we were?
You were engaged to Lacey Mendoza?
I was hoping once this Rev nonsense fell through, she'd be humbled enough to come back to me. But I fear your meddling has only made matters worse.
Why did Lacey leave you?
She didn't like that I was following in Daddy's footsteps. But it's not like I had a choice. This life was thrust upon me. This wretched, awful life.
Your life doesn't seem so bad.
Oh, it's all just surface. Sure, I have money, looks, power. But what's the point of being impressive if you have nobody to impress?
Wow, so you actually have feelings.
Unfortunately.
Why did Lacey join Rev in the first place?
She didn't like the way our company operates and wanted to fight against it. But that's only because she doesn't understand how the real world works. Everything needs to be fair and just in her eyes. And to think that it was her idealism that drew me to her in the first place.
What's wrong with the way Penderbrook does business?
That's exactly what I told her. You know, I was wrong about you, Noomi. You really are a lot more practical than you seem.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Not unless you can convince her to go against every belief she holds dear.
So I guess the answer is no.
I don't know what you're capable of. You've only been here a week.
Why don't you quit your job?
Lacey's objections go beyond issues of career. They have to do with something I was born into, something I didn't even have a say in.
I have to go.
Before you go, could you do me a kindness? Take this invitation out of my sight. I've been calling her mommy's place all day, and I think it's best to avoid further temptation.
They're all locked. No need for that. I'm clean as a whistle. Marvelous mane. Whether 4 legs or 2, we'll add thickness to your dew. It's a shampoo for horses. Must belong to Horace. Looks like those flyers really did the trick.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm, heading downstairs to buy some coffee, since I can't seem to get any around here.
You're supposed to be working. Stop being so passive-aggressive.
I have a plan on how to find Sebastian.
What's that?
You have to get back together with Thornton.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. How is playing hard to get with Sebastian going to help free him from his abductors?
We're going to plant a tracker on Penderbrook to find out where he's keeping him, but it's best if we have someone on the inside.
I'm just a production manager, not a secret agent. Why would I want to do that?
For the greater good. And it's way easier to fight things within the system. I mean, you spent 5 years toiling away in that basement, and what do you have to show for it?
That's your fault.
That's my point. I didn't even know what I was doing, and I managed to take down your operation in a day. Imagine what you could do to them if you got inside. Even if this doesn't help you find Sebastian, maybe you can find a way to change things from the inside. Convince the Penderbrooks to change their ways. Thornton seems pretty desperate to talk to you again.
Fine. I'll call Thornton, but I'm drawing the line at hand-holding. Honestly, I have no idea what I saw in him in the first place.
Me either. Good luck on your mission, Agent Mendoza.
That's really cute, but you should know that your side is the second last one I want to be on.
What's the first?
His.
Oh, Lacey, it's true, isn't it? Absence really does make the heart grow fonder. So I take it you've changed your mind about the way my family conducts its, affairs? Oh, that's wonderful news. We're just about to have our next gathering, and I know Daddy would love to see us back together. Actually, I shouldn't be talking about this over the phone. Tell me where you are, and I'll come get you right away. Excellent! See you soon, my sweet. Noomi Kovacs, you really are a miracle worker.
Happy I could help.
I'd love to repay you, but Lacey's agreed to meet me, and one mustn't keep the lady waiting. Tell you what, help yourself to some freshly brewed coffee, and once I'm back, I'll treat you to the finest meal a food truck can offer. Oh, I can't wait to start making up for lost time.
Gross. Hope you like your coffee hot.
Ah, look what you did to my duds. Now I'm gonna have to go shower and change.
Wait! Go see Turn first.
That's cute. It thinks it can tell me what to do. That shower was exactly what I needed. I think I look even better than before.
Ugh. I don't think making his hair smell like coffee will do anything for Turn's self-esteem. It's a long shot, but maybe this will even the playing field. Hope you like your coffee hot.
Look what you did to my duds. Now I'm gonna have to go shower and change.
Wait! Go see Turn first.
That's cute. It thinks it can tell me what to do. You want to keep doing this all day? That's fine by me. I love having an excuse to print.
Yeah, you really look great.
Business as usual.
Yikes.
What?
Nothing. I just wanted to talk to you for a second.
Well, I've had just about enough of these shenanigans. This better be about a mission.
Pack your things.
Now we're talking. Where are you sending me?
The unemployment office.
I don't follow you.
Which is exactly why I'm firing you. Noomi and I will be handling the field from now on.
You think you two can replace me? Neither of you got what I bring in the looks department.
Oh, I'm going to take that as a compliment. Hand your keycard to Noomi on your way out. Here's how we'll play it. You distract Penderbrook for as long as you can, and I'll plant the tracker on it. Any questions?
How should I distract him?
Get on his good side and keep him talking. Pendy likes to keep things short, but he'll open up if you find a common interest.
What if we get caught?
Then we get fired. Hopefully it won't come to that.
Why can't I pick his pocket?
He knows and trusts me. You hovering around him would just put him on edge.
Let's do this.
Well, if it isn't my two finest agents. I just spoke to Sebastian, and he's really getting used to life above ground. That was some amazing work, considering it's only your first week.
You can thank Noomi for that. She did most of the legwork. Wow. I never appreciated what a fantastic view you have here. Do you mind if I take a closer look?
By all means.
Well, Mr. Penderbrook, I want to tell you a story. It's the story of a young girl growing up in a small town. A girl who wants nothing more than to travel the world as a secret agent. She studies hard, goes to all the right schools, aces her government placement exam, but when the time comes, they tell her they have no use for her. The job's too dangerous for a woman, they say. But she knows she can prove them wrong. So, she gets a job in the private sector.
Yes, and the girl is you. That's quite the twist. Now, if you'll excuse me, it's been a long day, so I'm going to have to show you both out. Where's Turn? Turn?
Well, Mr. Penderbrook, I want to tell you a story. It's the story of a young girl growing up in a small town. A girl who wants nothing more than to travel the world as a secret agent. She studies hard, goes to all the right schools, aces her government placement exam, but when the time comes, they tell her they have no use for her. The job's too dangerous for a woman, they say, but she knows she can prove them wrong. So, she gets a job in the private sector.
Turn? Turn. Ah, you're right behind me. Were you even listening to any of this?
Sorry, I didn't space out when Noomi rambles on like this. We just came by to tell you that your son is working hard to restaff the office, and everything should be up and running by next week.
Very good. Now, if there isn't anything else you want to discuss, I do have a plane to catch.
We'll show ourselves out.
See that you do.
Great. Now that he's gone, we can use his machine to see where he's headed. All right. Now to just pinpoint Penderbrook's location. Uh-oh. Looks like he's on the move. Where is he headed? Sure is making a lot of pit stops. He's definitely taking the scenic route. Gotcha! Now to just fire up that helicopter.
Horace? What are you still doing here?
Tried heading home, but it turns out my landlord kicked me out a couple months back. And here I thought you only had to pay rent for the times you were actually there.
No, that's a hotel.
Life on the road can really mess a fella up.
Are you saying you're homeless now?
I prefer to think of myself as sleeping with the pigeons, though I'm not sure how these guys can stand it under all those feathers. I'm sweltering up here in this heat.
We can't have you hanging around the building if you don't work here anymore.
Ah, come on, Turnerino. I got nowhere else to go.
You, still know how to fly a chopper?
Do you still have a position in the field for me?
I kind of filled it already, but I guess I could.
No! What's wrong with you? He's been blackmailing you for years!
Yeah, but his hair's grown back.
Show some spine!
You're right. No, you can't have your old job back. Helicopter only.
It has air conditioning.
Good enough for me. Let's go.